I suppose a lot of people don't realize how much effort goes into shooting a single sporting event. Altogether, it can take me 8 to 10 hours per event for all of those activities. I'm Terry Futrell, a high school sports photographer in a rural county in East Tennessee. My sports photography, while it's been a hobby, has been a very serious hobby. Over the past 4 years, I have shot more than 260 events. High school basketball, football, volleyball, baseball, softball, all of those. Altogether, that's probably been 2,500 to 3,000 hours of effort. I did a lot of research before I moved to Sony, and I found lots of comments about the A7 family and how it wasn't really appropriate for sports photography. But when I first bought a used A7 body, this was the original A7, which only shoots at about 3 frames per second. I tried it out with this particular lens at a basketball game and found that I got some excellent shots, even though the frame rate was only about 3 per second. So to those who say Sony isn't appropriate for sports, they just haven't seen the benefits that I've experienced from that. So then I ordered the Sony a7R3, and I use it with the 35mm lens to shoot basketball from underneath the basket. It has all the coverage that I need, and it's very light, and there's no turning back. I sold all my Canon gear, and I get very sharp pictures, very good depth of color. And now with the a7R3 and the 10 frames per second, there's just no question. It is an excellent sports camera. When I made the switch from Canon to Sony, there was a secondary benefit I hadn't anticipated. Previously with the Canon gear, because of the size and weight and bulkiness and the way I had to hold it, after almost every sporting event, I would have soreness in my shoulder, which was becoming a real problem for me. When I made the switch to Sony, it is so compact and lightweight that problem has just gone away entirely. I even carry 2 Sony cameras sometimes, and there's just no physical impact on me at all. When I look back at the Canon 7D Mark II that I used, the size, the bulkiness, and so on, and although it was reasonably good in terms of noise level, in no way does it compare to the Sony full frame sensor that the a7R3 has. So the noise level is much lower. The quality of the photos in terms of depth of the color, contrast, just all of the things that really make a photo jump off the screen at you that I get from the a7R3 or just seem to be absent from the Canon 7D Mark II.